Okay, class, welcome back to Math 10. This is Geometry, Measurement, Finance, GMF. Today we're going to be looking at how to find a unit price of items that we buy normally in the stores, whether it be grocery stores or hardware stores. And we're going to use this strategy in trying to find out which is a better price of two or more objects. Quite often when we go to stores, you'll see some things in different packages. The general rule of thumb is the bigger the package, the cheaper the price. But you may not want to buy a giant box of Cheerios. You may want to buy just a regular size. But the bigger the boxes, usually the cheaper the price. But if the package is not the same size, which is the better price? So we have to use a thing called unit pricing. So our target today is to find out how to calculate it. A unit price is just the cost of one unit. Okay, so when we buy things in the stores, it might be like Sobeys sometimes says buy one get one free. Well, you are paying just one price for two. What was that unit price? Well, you have to divide that one by two. But normally we want to find out what that unit price, if there's a dozen in a package, what does one cost? So here's an example. You're running a greenhouse. This is where they start little plants to grow. A lot of companies do those in the wintertime. They start them from seed, and then things like tomatoes, they take such a long time to grow. So if you were to put seeds in the ground here, they wouldn't have enough time to grow into a tomato plant because they need a long season to grow, and our summers are not long enough. So they start them in greenhouses. So what company A does, it sells 20 plants of these little tomato plants for $45.95, and the other company sells a different batch, 24 plants, for $48.50. So which one is the better price? Well, you'd say, well, right now it looks like 45 is cheaper, but that's only for 20 plants. So in order to do this, we work out a unit price. So what you do, we'll take company A, you always put the money at the top, $45.95. And then how much is that price for? It's for 20 plants. So it's just a simple matter of division. And we do the same thing over here with company B. We take the money, the $48.50, and we divide it by, in this case, is 24. So using our calculator, so over $45.95 by 20. We have a price of 2.2975. Now I'm going to use all of those digits right now, even though we wouldn't pay 2.29, sorry, 229. And then we would do the same for the second one. This time is 24, and we find it's 2.02, and a whole bunch of numbers out. I'll just go to 2.02, and I'm going to make that a 1. 2.021. So we can see right now that this one is going to be cheaper than this one. And how much would you save? Well, what would be the difference between the two? This one here, we'd have to pay $229.75 for one. This one here, we'd have to pay so it'd be a difference of 0.2765. We round that off. The difference of 28 cents for every unit, for every seedling. So you'd be saving 28 cents by buying it from Company B. Company B is cheaper. Which one? 7? Yeah. Okay. Here's another example. You're going to buy a bag of chips. The type you want comes in a 200-gram bag or 750. The 250 one costs $1. The 750 costs $2.70. Which size is the better value? So again, we need to put the money first. $200 grams. Over here, $2.70 divided by 750 grams. To find the unit price, we're going to divide that. I'll show you on the calculator. Some of these numbers you can do in your head. We get 0.005. That's per gram. A gram is a very, very small unit. And here we're going to have $2.70. Come on, move up there. Divided by 750. And it's 0.0036. Now this one has 3 places, this one has 4. So we can round this off to 3 places. Now because 6 is bigger than 5, we round this to 4. So which one is the cheaper? 4 cents. It's less than 5, so it'd be better to buy the 750 gram bag. Generally that's the rule, that the bigger bag is going to be cheaper. Okay. So for unit pricing, divide money by the amount that's in the item. What's that? So if you want to buy a pizzas, there's 2 frozen ones for $15.75. How much will it cost to buy 5? Sometimes your questions worded like this. You need to find out what 5 or 6 or 7. In order to find that out, you need to know what one costs first. So if 2 of them cost $15.75, what does one cost? Well, that's unit pricing. You take the money, divide it by the number of pizzas, 2, and put that in your calculator. So one pizza will cost $7.88. How much will 5 cost? Well, if one is $7.875, that's for one. 5 pizzas, we multiply it. Five pizzas will cost, again we can round this off, it's 39 39.375, you say $39.38. Because it's 5 or more, we have to round this up 1. It's 39.38. So let's an example of how you can use unit cost to find out what more than one will cost. So I'm going to give you this assignment here. It has 3 questions. Here they want to find out what the unit price is of one item, like a sink. This one here is going to ask you which is the lowest cost. And here they want to find out which supplier has the lowest cost for one lock. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do, because these things involve calculations, make sure you show me the work. Put down the item. Just don't put down the answer. Because if the answer has 1 digit wrong, then the whole thing is wrong. Make sure you show me the work. And when you write the answer, like here, you would say the price of one sink is. Okay? Because if you just have a bunch of numbers on the paper, I'm not going to guess which one is the answer. You have to tell me what the answer is. Okay? Any questions? Very short assignment, very short practice on unit pricing. Tomorrow we'll begin using the idea of what's going to be to mark things up, like stores do, to increase the prices to make a profit. And then we're going to look at things about how stores make sales and discounts, how we calculate how much we pay if they have a 30% discount. So all based on buying things in stores. It's very applicable to real world out there. And that's it for today. Thank you.